everyone, my name is Yashi and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I make a lot of gay content and let's get right into it. So first and foremost, I want to say I am sorry. I know I haven't posted in nearly 2 months and my last vlog was lackluster at best. But in this video, I'm gonna discuss every single thing that has happened to me since the past 3 months or 4 months. 2025, to say the least, has been really tough. So if you want tea of all my life and why I didn't post it for 2 months, let's start. Let's go in a chronological order. If you want to watch the whole thing about my breakup, then this would be the timestamp. You can skip onto this kalesh. But if you want to know all the kalesh since January, you can keep on watching. Now, January 3 is my birthday. My birthday was the last day that I saw my boyfriend. Because after that, he went back to Jammu, his hometown, to stay with his family. And he stayed in Jammu for a month. And then the other half, March, he went to Isha Foundation. Yes, my boyfriend is, ouch. My ex-boyfriend is very spiritual. He believes in those things, which I love that for him. I'm spiritual too, but I think my spirituality starts and ends with plants. So, oh my fucking god, there is a lizard! And it's actually kind of beautiful. It's so menacing and pretty. And you can see its respiration, or is that its heartbeat? Oh, that's its heartbeat. I really don't think so. That's the respiration is that fast. It's very pulsating. Like, shit, bro. I think he's here for the tea too. That gecko or that whatever that species is of the reptile family is very pretty from the far. Yes, thank you for being that side of the mirror. It's very much like how I want to be with men now. Let's go from January to February to March to right now. Every single thing. Firstly, this vlog. As you guys know, I study in Amity University, and in Amity, in my college, there's this compulsory thing known as a military training camp. At least in BPT, Bachelor's of Physiotherapy, you kind of have to do it. What it means is that these are extra credits that are compulsory that you have to take. For 5 days, you have to go into this facility. You know, it's a very beautiful place. The nature is amazing. These are all the photos these are all the videos from my vlogs. Right, you can go watch this vlog. It's a very beautiful place. I keep mentioning in that vlog that the only thing keeping me sane here is the nature. It's very pretty. It could be a very fun experience. I love the training. I love the costume. In fact, I wanted to be the first who was marching, and few of the militant sirs or whatever you call them were there. Actually, two of them at least really complimented me that my form was really good and that I should have been the leading person there. But in the end, my experience there, which I didn't show in this vlog, was really bad. I have suffered from homophobia all my life, probably will, at least till I live in this country, regardless of how nice, how kind, how much helpful I am, just by virtue of the fact that I'm not a straight man. And more than being straight, just by virtue of the fact that I'm not a masculine man, guys are gonna keep hating me, because men love nothing more than hating women. The problem is not that you're gay. The problem is that you're gay and a sissy boy. That's when the problem arises. That's when they don't like you. And it's even more so a problem when they're actually really capable and a sissy boy. How dare you go to gym, be more fitter than us, be more smart than us, be more popular than us. Indian men hate nothing more than hating on women. Anybody successful and feminine, God forbid that they would ever let that go. It said that. The things I heard in there, which I'm going to be very detailed about. Firstly, there are this group of boys which have been in my vlogs previously, because they are my classmates and they're going to be my classmates for 1 more year. I'm not speaking to them anymore. The reason is, oh fucking thank God, AC. The reason is, I have always helped them. They also helped me. I had this idea that we were friends. Like, we were supposed to go last semester for this. I went this year. We were supposed to actually go last year, but the institution actually canceled that because the place was kind of flooded, and we ended up going this semester, this January 2025. So since 6 months plus, I've been telling this guys that you are my only hope for survival there. Please keep me within your camps. Now the thing is, there are multiple camps, one after another, and 6 to 8 guys can stay in one camp. This is the only guys which I can consider friends. The only fucking, if you have seen them in my vlogs, you know who they are. Like, I'm not gonna prompt you to like, you know, write shitty stuff about them, but I really thought we were close. I have helped at least 3 guys out of this group to try and get a fucking girl and talk with their supposed girlfriends, and as well as, you know, just make things happen for them. Because the gay guys are always the fucking cupid for the straight male friends. And see, listen, I don't have an issue with doing that for people even in future. But my God, are you only nice to me until I can fucking get you a girl? Is that the whole purpose? Then I don't want a friendship like that. And before, I didn't realize that. Understand that people have groups, right? You understand people have groups, people are more solid friends, and those things are fine. It's okay that you have a group. It's okay that you like talking about certain things and, you know, you are in their place. But these people know for a fact that I'm the only gay person in a group of God knows how many men, how many guys there. Like, I was the only guy, and they knew what people were talking about me. I heard people were when I was going to eat, like, guys would, my God, I had to live through my PTSD of school fucking again. And you would say, oh, tough shit, right? You live in India, you are openly gay, not anyone's problem. People are gonna be rude. Yes, they are, and I'm okay with that. But the fact that I was alone in there, because I'm a biological male and I identify as a male, I cannot fucking go with for a little bit of support even to the girls, having not one single friend in that place. And the people that I did consider being friends, first and foremost, we were supposed to have 6 people in one fucking tent. Now those people themselves, their whole friend circle makes about 6. And one of the guys in there who, like, just, the fact is, if I could ever beat him, I would actually win. He's like this fucking like Dundee, quite literally. Like, if we had to fight, like, I would win. If no one intervenes, I would win. I have more muscle mass, more strength than he could ever have. He just fucking goes कि कोई बोलेगा नहीं, मैं बोल रहा हूँ, हम नहीं चाहते कि तू हमारे साथ रहे. And I'm just standing there like, what the actual fuck? Where am I supposed to sleep? I have to sleep for 5 days with other guys. What am I supposed to do? Do you not know me? Do you not know how I dress? Do you not know how people talk about me in here? And those things doesn't affect me throughout college because I'm with my friends. And the thing is, when you are in an institute, these people cannot show their aukat. That's the truth. When you're surrounded by an institute, when you're supposed to be in this, oh my God, prestigious university, you can't act like एकदम बेगैरत बदतमीज 2 कौड़ी के नीच इंसान. You can't show your true self. But in fucking camps where it is filled with men day and night, motherchod behen, like lund, my God, straight men saying lund more than gay men. Quite literally, it was torture. And these people, this 6 group of people, fucking ignored me. Not a single day that they ever cared about, you know, come sit with us, eat. How are you? What's up? Like, I could try as much as I wanted to fit in their group. I tried my best to help, to talk, to do anything that I possibly could. I got really sick with food poisoning because I don't eat talawa khana. I only had like fucking 2 puris there. But you know, they're making so much food for so many guys and girls. Like, of course, it's not of the highest quality. And I fucking got like indigestion and I vomited the whole day. And even the next day, I was very sick. They knew it. Not a single person like even asked. And we're not friends then. How the fuck were you just like begging me help you get fucking back with your girlfriend? How the fuck? This one guy. Everything from now onwards, I think I got a little too emotional. I didn't know these things still hurted me so much, but I want to keep it in the vlog because, you know, like, I don't mind being honest about my feelings. And let me clear one thing, that everything I say from now onwards about, at least we're talking about this section, is referring to other guys, not the guys of my tent, not the guys of my section who were supposedly ignoring me, who I don't talk to anymore, which I mentioned previously in this video. So whatever I mentioned now is a different group. These, my own classmates, which I considered friend, I don't think so that they said these things. I don't believe it. This is about other people that I'm referring to there. They wouldn't sit with me while I was having lunch or when I was fucking literally another classmate of mine when that whole camp was over. Then he came up to me and then he told me that people were saying that I go in the night and fucking give blowjobs to these guys. Or that in our camp there are, you know, sounds of moaning. Are you fucking dumb? These people are supposed to be fucking doctors. Bhai, chi yaar, thu benchod. Give you blowjobs. Have you seen your fucking face? And the thing is, I'm yelling because I keep this shit so in fucking sight, because I act like I don't care. But that is so beyond disgusting. You look like somebody ran over a fucking dead rat. Your dick's not even 4 inches hard. Come fucking on, bro. Be so fucking for real. My intellect is here. I look this fucking good. You are here. तेरी औकात नहीं है मुझसे बात करने की. And then you're telling around people that you're fucking like I'm sucking off dicks. Firstly, I'm not a rand like you. I don't go around doing this with people when I'm in a relationship, which I wasn't when I was there. So that whole experience was so fuck shit. One girlfriend of me, shout out to Avani, you know, I know she wouldn't mind me taking her name. Love her so much. She basically like after we came back to like college and like I was back at home, it was so traumatizing. I told everything to Avni that I can't even be friends with you anymore, because like your friend circle, the guys who are friends with you wouldn't care like murdering me in a second. These people fucking hate me, and I always knew that they were, you know, didn't understand my existence so much, but I always thought that, hey, listen, sabka na rehne ka jagah alag alag hota hai. Everything is different. I have grown up in a very different environment and in a very different place. I think very differently from other people. They belong from very very desi families, right? वहाँ पे इन सब चीजों का मतलब इतना normalization नहीं है. I've always understood it, और मैं हमेशा सबसे प्यार से और तमीज से ही रहा हूँ throughout my college. But वहाँ पे in that place I realized कि ये लोग मतलब ऐसे नहीं कि मुझे समझते नहीं, या थोड़ा सा uncomfortable है. They viscerally hate me for no fucking real reason. They slut shame me. Just because why? Because I like taking it up the butt. It's not your fucking butt, bro. It's not your mouth. It's not you. You're not gay, so why are you so worried about another dude getting fucked? I'm not hitting on you. इतनी बड़ी तोंद बहन चोद, इतना घटिया सा मुंह. Like, come fucking on, bro. Why do you care who I sleep with, who I don't? Like, that's a little too homosexual for itself, right? Why are you as a straight man so worried about who I suck, fuck, sleep with? What is that to you? So, with the initial point, Avni kind of like told some of those guys that, you know, they really hurted me. The things that they said was not okay. And 1, 2, 3 guys, I guess, came to apologize with me. One apology was accepted. Rest of it I denied, because I know that those apologies are false. They are just like I said. Once you are in that institute, once you're here, it's hard to show your true colors, because we're rich students. We come in Amity University. It's such a big private university. I can't believe these people are supposed to be doctors. They can't tell you biceps brachii ka insertion, origin, nerve supply. Leave rest of anatomy. Like leave anything. They won't be able to tell you that. And you think you are at my level that I'll fucking suck and fuck you. You have no options. And you project that onto me. I am far better than you could ever possibly dream to be. My only issue with my class guys was like, I was deeply hurt because a lot of them were supposed friends. We used to share memes. It was, I genuinely thought that was the closest time I felt bhaichara. And growing up gay, men don't let you involve themselves. There's a reason gay guys are not good with sports, right? The reason is not that we're not interested. Look at me, I go to gym more consistently than any straight guy in that whole 2 class. 160 आदमियों को मिला के, बच्चों को मिला के, I can write it in my name. I go to gym the most consistently. I have worked the most hardest on my body. So it's not like I don't like working out or I don't like sports. It's the fact that they don't ever involve you. Because to them, you'll always be like a fucking gay guy. They can never see you beyond that. Their eyes and mind is extremely superficial. And that really hurts, because I really thought these men were different. These guys were different. I really felt like they were like my brothers. Like, it was very one-sided. Now it's very clear. For almost 2 years, it wasn't clear. So now I just ignore them and like we don't talk at all. And yep, that is all I have to say for that thing. So that happened, and January was really sad for me. Let's talk about why my boyfriend broke up with me. T-shirt change because it is the next day, and that's because I kind of started crying and became a little too unprofessional for a video. Also, this is my favorite pose. I love sitting like a little cute, like, don't I look like extremely like fragile like this? Like I need protection, like, Like I'm just a cute little twink in like a Greek fucking society, and like I need, for people who don't know, me and my boyfriend were dating for 2 years and he broke up with me over a video call. On 20th March, my boyfriend texted or called me when I was in college and he said, Yashi, I want to talk to you about something. It's serious. What time do you reach home? And I kept asking him, just tell me right now. It's making me anxious. Just tell me right now. What is it? He didn't. He said, I need you to be at home and only then like I'll tell you. Now my dumbass, because we have been perfectly in love till then, at least in my head, I thought that he's just gonna be in my room. He's saying that because he wants to surprise me in my room. And I come home knowing damn well somewhere in the back of my head that it's not that. And then he video called me. The only thing worth telling is that he video called me and he told me, since the past 2 months I've been thinking and I don't feel like I'm in love with you anymore. I just started crying. And the thing is, I didn't get like super fucking angry about it. I didn't get resentful about it. I didn't sort of try to, like hold on to him or anything. Because see, if the reason is something that is I fell in love with someone else, I have this issue, I have that issue, or like, Yashi, you cheated on me, which I didn't, or I did this, or I cheated on you, or something, anything that is like worth resenting someone for, you could go back and forth with that conversation. You could be like, why did you do this? Why did I do that? Please, sorry, this, that. You could do that. But me being the kind of person, I don't know if that's the energy I exude online, but I'm a very understanding sort of person. Plus, I love studying about the brain. So I understand that love is something that is, though beautiful, it's also fragile and it is also bound to change. People are allowed, and it is natural to fall out of romantic love with people that you once thought you could always love. But that doesn't change, but just because I understand that doesn't change the fact that it hurt me deeply, because he's the person who always said, I love you more, and you would be the only one who would ever leave me for someone better, you're gonna get even more famous and this and that, and like I could never leave you. It just felt so real with him, because he wasn't all words, and I'm gonna still stick to that. I can't believe I'm standing here and like talking good things about my ex, but what's true is true. Till he was my boyfriend, he treated me with the utmost respect, honesty and love in his actions. Whether it was just showing up emotionally, understanding me, listening to me yap, giving me gifts, taking me to places, every single thing that I desire a man to do, he did that. He was not without his flaws. He definitely had a lot of them, but like those were kind of flaws that you could like dream of living with, right? Because see, listen, people have, media makes you have this like click sort of like love, but real love is sort of like forged. There can only be like a raw material within one person, that you need an eye and the exact time, and when you see that, you can instantly connect. That's what we call, like I instantly connect with that person. This could also happen in friendships a lot of the times. But when you're in a real relationship, or that is built, because most people are extremely flawed. You're never going to be 100% fitting within each other, because like you're not each other. You might as well just date a fucking mirror then, if that's your idea of love, because that would never happen. He was not only my boyfriend, he was also my best friend. He was also like a big brother to me. And I know that sounds kind of fucked up when I say it like that, but what I mean is not in a weird way. I mean it in a sense, again, you have to be a little less judgmental and listen me out. I've never had an older brother. I've always wanted to have, sort of that kind of brotherly, like I even previously mentioned in this video. I never got that bhaichara sort of feeling. And the way we were together, how close we were, we always talked about how we were so much more than just boyfriends. Like it never felt like that we were just romantic partners. It felt like that we were better friends than we were boyfriends, right? This is not to say that we were not great lovers. We were, at least in my eyes, till the time we were together, everything was very pretty and nice. But the underlying core of it was a very strong friendship. Because we didn't need to sleep with each other, if you know what I mean. We didn't need to constantly kiss each other. We didn't need to constantly give us flowers. We didn't need to constantly fucking hug each other and this and that. We didn't need constant romance, or like the sexual and romantic feelings weren't the only thing that kept our conversations and our attachment for each other going. It was, at least for me, it was just easy to talk to him. He was just like a bro. Like for a second, my boyfriend couldn't be there, but my best friend was always there. So this all of a sudden breakup, has been very hard for me, because it's not just losing a boyfriend. It's also losing future security. It's also losing a best friend. Out of nowhere, if somebody who says he loves me more, shows that he loves me more, can just one day fucking call me and say, oh, I'm not in love with you anymore. Deal with it yourself now. How do you go from that to like trusting people? So I think more than being angry or sad, I was just like really scared. I still am to a certain degree, but now a month has been passed. I have healed quite quickly. When my first relationship ended, I think I cried for like fucking 9 months. इतने में तो किसी का बच्चा हो जाता है. But this time around it was only 1 month. It was only 1 month, and weirdly enough, this morning, like I had a dream of him. I don't exactly know what the dream was, but like I was crying in my sleep. I remember crying in my sleep, and then I woke up and then actual tears were coming out. I'm very dramatic even in sleep. And at this point, like I didn't even, I kind of stopped even thinking about that whole situation. I think since I've broken up, like I'm just like throwing myself into work, I didn't even know I was capable of feeling so sad even right now. Like I feel like I'm growing and that I'm letting go. But then I woke up from that dream today and I felt like, oh shit, it still affects me. And I don't want to make this video about how sad it made me and all of that. My ex-boyfriend knows how sad it made me. My friends know how sad it made me. People who follow me on my Instagram knows how sad it made me. People who see me in college know how sad it made me. It has been nothing but extremely tough to keep going through that, to still study for exams, like 4 hours and then take an hour break, and then like even in that break it doesn't feel like a break because you're fucking crying and like holding yourself together, like just this one more exam. You can't fail, because now more than ever I don't have a future plan. I don't have someone backing me up, someone supporting me. If I fail, if my grades are shitty, if I let go of my body, if I don't go to gym, if I don't look hot, if I don't like do good online, if I don't get a good job, that's it. Nobody wants a fucking broke, sad, depressed guy. No one wants that. So I have to be hotter, more successful, and more smart for myself now more than ever, because there's no one who is going to save me, with a boyfriend. And it's a thing, right? Healthy relationship weight gain, people say that, right? Healthy relationship sort of like makes you kind of relaxed and comfortable, which is not a bad thing. That's how relationships should be like. But the thing is, when you don't have that, when you don't have someone who can unconditionally love you, who can be okay with your failures, who can support you and make, like hold you up to do better again tomorrow, you just have to be going and going regardless of how much you're crying. And I genuinely felt that this time of my life. But your friends, your family, they can't fix it for you. No one can fix it for you. Going back to that person won't even fix that for you, because I tried doing that. I tried calling, not because like, oh, I want to be so lovey-dovey. We called after that breakup. I tried making peace with it, but I just found out, in long story short, and I don't want to make him sound like a douchebag, which he was, the person that I was in love with has long ago died. That man is not there. I just realized how quickly his tone and everything, like the way he spoke to me, changed. He knows what he said in the end. He knows his words have such, like scarring effect, and that I would have a very difficult time trusting people. And that's why I've decided to not be in a relationship anymore for a long time. And if I'm ever going to date an Indian man, I'm going to be extremely, for any man for that, in fact, but I think I've had enough of Indian men. I genuinely have. I don't think so I want to continue dating Indian men, because the kind of men I attract, the thing is, no matter how masculine I look, I would always have a very cute energy. If you had to describe me in like terms of attractiveness, I could be called hot in like certain, but like I don't have hot energy, okay? I have cute energy. My sort of attractiveness is cute, feminine. Regardless of how much I go to gym, I could have this much of a booba and this much of like this big of biceps, and I'll still have that cute energy, because that's just the kind of person I am. I have like a very feminine soul and like mine. That's just how I work. I can't be nonchalant. I can't be chill. I can't be laid back. And with said that, I only end up attracting bisexual, straight, bi-curious men. And with Indian bisexual, straight, bi-curious men, the problem is they're fucking cowards and confused. Not all, but mostly. And I don't want to risk that. I don't want to risk my psyche anymore. With said everything that I have been through, I've also learned a lot. If I could relive that relationship, I would in a heartbeat. My first relationship with my first ex taught me everything, what not to expect, what not to be okay with, what not to want in a relationship, and like just everything that can be shitty about a so-called relationship or a boyfriend. He was one of the worst people I ever came across. I hold no resentment for that man anymore. Absolutely none. I have forgiven that relationship long ago, forgotten and forgiven. But it has taught me a lot of the negative things that not to be okay with. My second relationship taught me everything positive. It taught me self-respect, it taught me dignity, it taught me discipline, it taught me that I could have more and that it is not wrong to want more from your man. It really taught me that just because I'm gay, just because I'm a bottom, I don't have to dissolve my self-respect, my dignity, and my desires of having more, wanting more, being showered with gifts, being pampered. Just because I'm not a girl, then go date a girl. To be, not just be okay with less just because I'm a fucking guy. Hey, listen, if you want a fucking girl, be with a girl who wants less. You want a fucking bottom who's okay with being plowed every single day and night with having nothing but just your dick. Do that. But if you want to be with me, you gotta fucking make sure that you treat me right. You gotta make sure that you give me things in return, because I know how deeply, how honestly, and how dedicatedly I love. And for all of these lessons, I am grateful to my ex-boyfriend. I am grateful to my relationship. It's a very uncomfortable sort of place I am in my life right now. But the thing is, my main audience came from those beautiful couple vlogs that we had together, which for now I will let it stay on my YouTube channel. I'm not planning on deleting it just yet. Right now, I want to let those vlogs with my ex-boyfriend be there, because I mean it with my heart. I feel like those videos give a lot of hope to a lot of gay kids here in India especially, and throughout the world maybe, that you are deserving of love. Don't look at the fact that, oh, I'm broken up with now. Look at the fact that I was in a very beautiful relationship for 2 years where I felt 100% loved. And that doesn't mean it won't happen for me again, right? Similarly, I don't want you to think just because I'm broken up, oh, love, it does. It does. All of the love that you see in those videos were real. And I could fucking say that with my hand on my chest, on my heart, that I felt genuinely loved by that man. And for that, I would forever be grateful. I would forever be grateful. Maybe the end, the way he ended things, the way he treated me in the end, he doesn't deserve me saying all of this, but I know how deeply he loved me. I know that how deeply that man loved me. Maybe not him right now, but at that moment. And that is possible for you. And that is possible for me again, and even more, even better. So you have to be hopeful. I just don't want to cry about what has happened. I want to move on. I don't know for how long I'm going to be alive. I want to just do things that I've always wanted to do. I want to live. And for me and for you in the end, the failure of fear has to be lesser than your failure of not trying. That's the biggest failure there could be. So I'm going to try.